Game Over 86 coming back with another video today, guys. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the Wednesday, Friday videos, something changing, some stuff up, but I found some news. I found some cool stuff, like I was telling you guys at the end of the video Friday, that you guys will possibly, a lot of Xbox fans will be excited about. A lot of people that don't want to have to deal with PCs, and all that good stuff as well, that will be coming. And I think you guys are going to be kind of surprised, but kind of shocked in a way. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it in this video. I want to show you guys a tweet that came out, but I'm going to read a little bit of stuff as well. And I'll leave a link to the source or whatnot if you guys want to go and read more into it. But pretty much, guys, an emulator, a popular emulator called Retro Arch, is coming to the Xbox in 2019, and it says right here, the past few years have seen the rise of popularity in retro consoles. Everybody knows that. Nintendo's seen success with their NES, you know, their SNES classic consoles. PlayStation, they had their, you know, their blunder with theirs. While it wasn't the best emulator, obviously, but you could still, you know, play some of your games like, you know, Resident Evil and Metal Gear Solid and Twisted Metal, Cool Borders and shit like that. Anyway, but they were stating in here a lot of this stuff, and yesterday, I believe, when this was posted, so it would have been a while back ago. It would have been about a week ago, excuse me, not yesterday. I would say about the 28th of December, actually, 29th of December. And I read up on this story, I found it out, and then I relayed it for you guys on Friday to tune in. And the team of Libretro, or Libretro, 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 and I'm gonna go ahead and put their tweet up here. And it says, we've bit the bullet. If I can read, I seem illiterate right now. That's something I need to focus on in 2019, right? We've bit the bullet and will commit to releasing an Xbox One port of Retro Arch for early 2019. Might require a developer activation and might not be available on the store, but will be possible for anybody with an Xbone to obtain nevertheless. Now, I see this, and they go on to state, you know, other stuff about, you know, the reason why a developer mode might be required is because of Microsoft's current policies prevent emulators from being released in Microsoft's store. Obviously, that's probably why. But it says, however, putting the Xbox into developer mode sidesteps that restriction. So there's ways around it. So if people out there that are wanting to get an emulator, this is one of the popular ones. A lot of people, a guy that I watch named ETA Prime, if you guys haven't checked him out, that's another great channel to check out for a lot of this stuff. Very well, very done well. Just an overall good channel. I get a lot of knowledge from there and stuff that I learned from him as well when it comes to emulating and stuff like that and checking new hardware out. It's really, you know, unique channel. If you guys haven't checked him out, I definitely put a link in the description if you guys want to check him out as well. He's pretty good. I like him. Anyway, it says a number of emulators were present in the Microsoft Store before the company updated its policy. So the NES Box Universal Emulator, it states here, supported an array of consoles including NES, Super NES, Game Boy, Sega Genesis. You know, the stuff that's naturally emulated that most people know about. And it says it's still available for side loading via developer mode. So a lot of this stuff via the developer mode is going to work its way around the policy, around the way they do it, so they can put it on there. And it's weird. It says many people have used Retro Art on Raspberry Pi and even SNES Classic itself, which is ironically plays PS1 games better than the official PlayStation Classic. And that's not a quote. That's just what they put in there, so they're probably reading it from somebody else. I honestly don't know. A lot of people say it plays it better, but like, I've been saying Retro Pies have been playing stuff better than anything. It's the point that it's just cheaper to manufacture a shittier stuff than a Retro Pi and putting that in everybody's thing. And I know a lot of people are going, well, what do you pay for? You're pretty much paying for the name and the outside shell. But it says adding Xbox One support is certainly a positive thing for those who want to keep their Xbox as their primary gaming machine. The Libretro team did comment that the PC is still preferable for emulating 3D games given the increased horsepower. That's understandable. I get that. And the usual caveats, the using ambassador or emulators, Jesus, I'm all over the place, still apply. Install if you know exactly what you're doing and willing to deal with any potential consequences. Additionally, turning the developer mode on the Xbox One requires a developer account, which costs $19. If you ever want to turn off developer mode, it requires a factory reset of your Xbox One. The video below shows the emulator in action, and I can leave a link to the video as well if you guys want to watch the video. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can. I want to know what you guys think about this emulator, popular emulator coming to the Xbox. And it also, I think, says no jailbreak required, so you don't have to jailbreak or anything like that. It's just going to be on there. It is $19 a month from what they're saying, and then if you don't want it on anymore, you have to do a factory reset, so that means you should save all your games to an external hard drive, which defeats the purpose if some people don't have that. This ain't going to be for everybody. Like I said, though, people that don't want to have to deal with the PC side of things and all that other stuff, they don't own a PC or a high-powered laptop, excuse me, they don't have to sit there and worry about having to update and fix all that stuff. It should already be up to date, and if whatever updates come, that'll probably be from their team. But I have said this before in the past, and I hate bringing it up, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. And it seems like no other channels are really talking about this, and it's not this per se. Have I not said that these consoles are slowly going PC? You see it with the Elite controllers. They don't want you to take your hands off the thumbsticks. Same thing like a keyboard. You can program it so you don't ever have to move, okay, in the mouse. You have a more higher power CPU and processor and GPUs going into the new gens, pretty much like PCs, with your Ryzen CPUs and all that other stuff that's going to be coming. You got higher counts of frame rates and all that other stuff when it comes to SSDs or just regular hard drives. All that stuff's combined. And now you're getting emulators and keyboards and mouses and everything and cameras and whatnot. And you can stream and all. And that's why I say there are many PCs, and I've said it before, more people do go over to PC because of all the capabilities you can do on a PC. If we step outside of our realm and on the YouTube, when we watch YouTube, guys, and we sit back and we watch all these other, most of them are really popular that I've seen, are like console collectors and game collectors, which is not a problem with that. But the majority of them that want to collect that stuff. But they don't ever tell you that if you don't want to collect, just get you a PC and you can emulate everything. People are wanting a Nintendo 64 Classic. I could play all them Nintendo 64 games right now on my PC with an emulator. People are wanting a GameCube Classic and all this. And people, I think, want certain things, but they don't fully understand, or if they do, they just don't care enough to want to progress onto it. But a PlayStation 1 Classic for $100, you could download the emulator for free on your PC, and you could just emulate every game ever played, pretty much. Japan, you don't have to buy all the add-ons, you don't have to mod it, you don't have to do all these things just to get a Japan versions to play, or only get a certain amount of games. And most controllers that will connect to it. You don't have to always use a keyboard and mouse. There's things in there you can connect to and use your controller, whether it be an Xbox One controller, a PlayStation controller, or even a Nintendo Switch controller, or a third-party controller. There's ways that you can do all that. So for the people that are out there like, you know what, I'm tired of buying every version of a console. I can't keep up with this, even though your favorite YouTuber may collect all this stuff. What they're not telling you is, honestly, if you don't want to collect and you don't have the aspirations or the money to buy all that stuff, like most of these YouTubers do, then my suggestion to a lot of people is if you have a PC or if you want to upgrade your PC, because that's pretty much what you're doing. That's what they're doing with consoles. They're just putting in newer hardware, newer software, and all that stuff every so often. It's kind of like a PC. When you build a PC, you update the graphics card, you update the memory, you update the processor, you update all this other stuff that makes it run better and faster and more higher performance, better graphics, better frame rate, everything. That's all it is in a console. It's just normally not the best GPU or the best processor, and it's normally like a little bit under when it comes to PC performance, because you can do whatever you want with a PC and you're not really bottlenecked. If you're bottlenecked, it's because you didn't build your PC right and you didn't get the proper stuff that you needed to make a high-power gaming PC. You don't really need an expensive PC to have all these emulators run GameCube and PlayStation 2 and Xbox games and under. Honestly, you can play Wii games as well. You don't really need a high-powered rig to play that type of stuff at all. So for people that are out there that are thinking, man, this is cool, I want to play it on my console, I get that side of the point and the argument and the opinion on that. But for the people that are really just, you know, that can afford the PC and they don't want to have to collect all these games and spend all this hard-earned money, it's just much easier to get a PC and still emulate it because it runs better on there. You don't even, I think, even have to pay the $19, which that's what I'm saying. On an Xbox, they're charging you $19 to have the developer mode on, and then if you want to shut it off, you have to factory restore. You don't have that problem with the PC. So that's just some stuff to look at, and a lot of people, I think, me saying this at the end of the video, I think that'll help a lot of people out. But like I said, I want to know what you guys think of this. A lot of people are out there that are collectors. I want to hear if you guys are going to collect, if you guys still buy consoles, and if you're going to emulate it off your console, or if you're just going to stay with the PC, or if you're going to just buy the classic edition consoles as they come, or if you're going to buy the Retron 5s or all these other different style of clone consoles out there. Excuse me. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think about this. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they're moving over this stuff. They want to be careful about it, though, because when you start messing with a lot of these moddings or retro different clone emulators and stuff like that, sometimes the hackers and some people are smart enough to understand how to break codes and get through there. So will it be updated? Will it be fixed? That's still to come. But I wanted to get this story out, let you guys know that there are an emulator coming to the Xbox so far. And will this be in the future for PS4s and you know, Nintendos and all that stuff? Will they allow emulators to run on there? I know if you hack it, you can put it on there, but now this looks like it's a foregone conclusion, like it's going to be okay to do it. Like I said, though, if you guys want to do it the best way, the PC is the best way to emulate everything, just because of the performance, the open, the capabilities, all that stuff. You're not having to worry about jumping code, messing up something on your store, getting stuff deleted off of that. That's all pretty much controlled by Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. On your PC, you can do whatever you want. But anyway, let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll come back Wednesday with another video. I love you very much. Do a good deed. Stay safe. Take care of one another. As always, guys, I will see you guys later. I love you very much. Peace.